Hi everyone, morning. Welcome to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, I'm Eileen and my channel's name is called Eileen's Lookbook Fab 50s. Thank you so much for dropping by, and in this video I'm going to do a very special video requested by some of my friends on how to dress for a plus size or a larger framed lady, what I would call a lady with curves. Okay, so let's start from the top of the head, because a lady's crowning glory is her hair. A lot of women who are larger frame, they say and they think that their face is big or round, but I always tell them I do not know why women with a larger face think that they need to squeeze and flatten the hair as much as possible, and then they think that it will actually make their face look smaller. See, today I have purposely blown up my hair to be more voluminous. This is how it looks like right now. So what happens if I try to flatten my hair against my face? Okay, I flatten it and hopefully my face will look smaller. Now look at my face. Does it look smaller? No, it actually looks bigger. Okay, compare now. This is how it looks like, the flattened hair, and then if I play around with it and make it more voluminous again, what happens? The hair actually frames the face. That is how important a hairstyle is. If you've got a great hairstyle and if it frames your face beautifully, your face will actually look smaller and you will feel more confident about yourself, because beauty starts from the top of the head. A lot of women, they have great hair and they don't know how to display their assets. God is very fair. There is no ugly woman in this world. Let me rephrase that. There is no ugly woman in this world. There are only lazy women. So God always gives every single woman an asset, whether it be her eyes, her lips, her legs, her shoulders. So a good hairstyle is essential to frame your face beautifully so that you feel more confident. And then if you've got great looking eyes, play up your eyes, put on more eye makeup or put on a little bit of lipstick. The darker the lipstick, the better it is for larger faces, because the darker the lipstick, your lips will actually look more smaller. Then now we go on to the neckline. I have purposely put on this blouse today because this is a high neck, as you can see. Now observe what happens when I unbutton it. I take down 2 buttons and I open up the neck. It becomes a V-neck. Can you see the difference? Immediately there is a difference. Your neckline frames your face better. So for larger framed women or plus size women, the larger or the more V-neck the neckline is, the more it will flatter you, because larger framed women, they tend to have broader shoulders. So if you've got that asset, you've got that broad shoulders, then display it. Why do you think that whenever they do interviews for the Kardashians, you always see them, like even if they're wearing a shirt, they'll try to unbutton it. I'm wearing a slip underneath, so you don't have to worry, and I'm not well endowed. And then they will just keep on going this way. You know, look how much difference it is. Immediately it opens up, because the wider you open up, it will frame your face more beautifully. See what I mean? And also, when it comes to accessories, try to have a necklace that is long, because it will pull the eye, it will trick the eye to pull the eye downwards so that you will look slimmer. Never ever go for a choker necklace like this. a short choker necklace, it will cut your neck into half. So the longer it is, the better. In fact, the longer necklace that you can have is better because it pulls the eye down. And then for accessories, like for earrings, I'm wearing just a simple stud. Try to avoid hooped earrings, because if your face is round or large and you've got two big hoops next to it, it will emphasize the roundness or the largeness of your face. Another thing as well is try to have dangly kind of earrings. That is if you're going not in the office, obviously. If it's in the office, a simple stud will do. But see, if I put a dangly earring next to my face, it immediately elongates my face and make my face look slimmer. So a dangly earring always works very well. Obviously, you don't have too much. You don't have the necklace and then the dangly earrings. It's either one or the other. But the longer it is, the more it makes your face look leaner. So accessories play a very important part. Your hairstyle plays a very important part in framing your face beautifully. You need to choose your accessories very, very carefully. These are the tips and the tricks that you can employ to make yourself look much more presentable, and then you feel much more confident about yourself. Now, some of you may like prints. So it depends on what sort of a print. Okay, let's say now spring and summer is coming up and you think, okay, I want to get some floral dress. So I'll show you an example of a floral dress here. If you look at this picture right now, this lady is wearing floral from top to bottom, from side to side. It's all over the place. When you look at her, your eye do not know where to concentrate. It's like all over the place, full of big roses as big as cabbages. It's like pulling her body in all different directions. There is no silhouette. Silhouette plays a very, very important part. I'll come to it later in the video. So a good way for a larger size or plus size lady is to go for smaller prints. If you look at this other lady, she's wearing smaller prints, and also it flatters her body because it's got the off shoulder, and then the print is very small and the color is vibrant. This is in red. For larger size ladies, try not to go for pastel colors, because pastel colors will make you look larger. Just like if you look at this polka dotted blouse that this lady is wearing, she looks absolutely like wide, really, really larger. And if you see this next picture of Oprah, this dress is very beautiful, but a lot of people have said that it looks a little bit too tight for her. So sometimes tightness doesn't mean that it will emphasize your body. It depends, because it shows that her top is too heavy. They should have made the waist a little bit more loose so it falls more beautifully on her, then it's more proportionate. She looks really, really top heavy, and pink is a very, very difficult color to carry off. And then another thing as well, stay clear of large prints, especially if you're well endowed. If you are well endowed, you need to display your asset in such a way. Like for myself, I'm small chested, so I need all the ribbons, all the bows and frills that I could possibly want to make it appear more larger. But if you are so well endowed, you don't need all that. Let me give you an example. This is a picture of Adele, and she's got all these prints all over. She's already so heavy on top, and you've got all the prints and you've got that thing going across. Oh my goodness, it makes her look even more heavy. And if you look at her skirt, it's such a full skirt. This is a total fashion miss. This is one example of, even if you have a lot of money and if you find the wrong stylist, then you are dead meat, and it will be kept for all posterity because you can't delete it. Obviously, you learn from mistakes. Even I make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. I'm just giving you a few examples. I'm not demeaning her or whatever. I'll be showing you more flattering pictures of her. What I'm trying to say is that be careful of prints. If you are well endowed, it's always better to have block colors. Let me give you another example of Adele in a dress. She's wearing an evening gown here, and it's so full of the prints. This is also a total fashion miss. I really think that designers need to be more considerate of the customer, not just push out their design just because they want their design to be famous, even especially for a famous person. Previously, when I had the boutique, if a person wants to buy a dress and if it doesn't look good on her, I will actually stop her from buying from me, because I do not want people to go out and say that, oh, you look really horrible, where did you get that dress from? And if she says, oh, I got it from Eileen's boutique, then they'll say, oh, I think next time I will never go to her shop. How can she even allow you to buy that? You look really terrible in it. You know, we are here to help women to look more confident and to bring out their assets, to display them. Fashion is all about illusion. Fashion is about helping people to bring out the best way and to help them to find the best styles to suit them. So I was talking about Adele's evening gown, the one with so many prints. It's very good to show you pictures so that you can understand exactly what I'm saying, because pictures tell 1,000 words. Even if I want to repeat myself 100 times, you will not believe it unless you look at the picture. So another way that you can opt for, this is a really nice dress on Adele. She has chosen a shimmery type of black dress. When you are choosing some sort of a shimmery or sparkly kind of gown, go for subtle shimmer like what she has on here. This is a fabulous cutting on her because the dress suits her beautifully. It falls beautifully on her body. It's not too tight, because especially if you've got tires around your tummy, you do not want to go for materials that are too tight and then you can see all the extra tires. So what I tell women, whenever they buy things that are like figure hugging and with stretchy material, make sure that you wear a girdle underneath, and make sure that when you're purchasing a dress, you need to, I think I better unbutton I better button up one more button. You need to try to sit down when you're purchasing a dress in this dressing room itself, because sometimes when you're standing up, the dress looks absolutely flawless, but when you sit down and you feel that it's a bit too tight, you can see all the tires when you're sitting down. So this is one great example of Adele choosing a dress that is really fit for her, because it falls beautifully on the body. It's a darker color and the shimmer is just subtle enough so that she looks glamorous, and there's not a single piece of print on that dress of hers. So in this case, you can see that block colors are the best way to go. Now, I've said that you need to have a V-neck or a broad-shouldered kind of a cutting to show off your shoulders, show off your collarbones. So I'm going to show you a few off-shoulder. Off-shoulder is also good, but I always think that the deep V cut is the best, because off-shoulder, give you a few examples. This off-shoulder dress, it looks great on her because first of all, it's off-shoulder. Secondly, you've got the stripes going down, so it makes you look slimmer. Do not go for stripes that are going across your body because it will make you wider. So this blouse has got the plus points of having it being off-shoulder, and then it's got that wonderful red pop of color and stripes going down. But the thing is, she should have tucked it in instead of just letting it go from top to bottom, because she's hiding her waist. Ladies, we are going for illusion here. You are aiming for the hourglass figure. How do you make your waist look smaller? The way to make your waist look smaller is to broaden your shoulder. Broaden the eye towards the shoulder, make your shoulder look bigger, and then your waist will look smaller, and emphasize your bum area as well. So you've got that hourglass figure going on for you. Just like this dress by Oprah Winfrey. She looks absolutely fabulous in this dress. If you look at it, it's off shoulder and then it falls beautifully on her waist, and there's not much material down below where the skirt part drops from the waist downwards. It's a gentle silhouette. Do not opt for lots and lots of gathers for skirts. It will actually make your bum look bigger, but not in a flattering way. Let me give you an example. Look at this lady. She is plus size, and then they are putting her in the denim top. It looks great on her, but from the waist downwards is a big fashion no-no because the prints are so huge. First of all, the prints are huge. Secondly, there's so much material going on, it's actually making her look extra large. That is why I say clothing manufacturers are so irresponsible. If they want to sell a product, I think they should always keep the woman in mind. Imagine they're using this advertisement to advertise their products. Which woman would trust them or go to their company to buy clothing when they don't even bother to let the model look good or bring out her best assets? Now, another way as well is that you try to look for illusion kind of a print. I'll show you a few examples. I have done a few videos where I've included illusion type of a print on a dress, where you have a block color in the middle and either a darker or lighter color at the sides of the dress, so that it gives you the illusion of your body being slimmer than what it is. It helps to elongate your body, and your eye travels from top to bottom in a single block color. There is no cutting of different types of material. There is no cutting of the eye from the top of the body to the bottom of the body. The eye travels from head to toe in a singular color, and there is that column of color in the middle and that different color at the sides, giving the illusion of a slimmer body line, a slimmer S line.